Welcome guys. In this video, I will show you how we can configure a React project. So in order to configure React project, first step is to install the node. So let's search node.js download. Open this website and recommend for since I'm using Windows, so I will install Windows installer. It's installed now. Let me show in folder. This is still installing. It will take some time. Now it's installed. Let me show in folder. So here it goes. So what I can do, I can double click on it. Next, I accept the terms in the license agreement. Directory, I want to create in another directory. For example, program files, I created the node folder. I want to install in this specific directory. So what I will do, I will just remove this thing. Now it will do this, like it will create a node folder. Within node folder, it will create node.js folder and it will be installed there. Next, I don't want to install chocolate or other things, so next, install. Yes, it will take, it's done actually. It won't take too much time. Now set finish. Once node is installed, now we need some ID. So for React, the best IDs are like you can use Atom, you can use VS Code. Since I'm fan of VS Code, so I will definitely gonna install VS Code. Open this link, Visual Studio Code, code editing redefined. Download for Windows, stable build. Since it's around 76 MB, it will take a bit time to get installed depending upon your internet connection speed. For me, it's a bit faster, that's why I don't think so it will take too much time. So it's installed now. Now I can open the folder. Let me refresh once. VS Code. I click on the setup. I accept the agreement. Next, now it again asks me for the path. I will go to this PC data program files. I want to install in VS Code. I copied this directory. I open my installation setup installation. Now I will do till here. Okay, because what it will do in program files, there's a VS Code folder. Inside VS Code folder, it will create Microsoft VS Code folder. Next, I want to create a desktop icon. Rest everything seems okay. Next, install. So it's installed. Just to confirm, there is VS Code icon there on the screen. Let me close this. So how can, now the step is we did all the installation. In order to create your first ever React project, what you can do, for example, on desktop, I want to create a folder, maybe for testing. You can give any name. Open this folder. I want to copy this path. Maybe I will need it. Now I'm back to my VS Code. Open folder. I created the folder on my desktop for testing. Select folder. Now I am in for testing folder. Now I will go into the terminal. I will click on new terminal. So basically what it is the built-in VS Code terminal. You can also choose your command prompt window, whatever terminal you want to work with. But since there is an integrated terminal, it's very best and easy to use. So now the first step is we install the node, then we install the VS Code. Now the third step is we need to install npm or yarn. It depends. So from in my case, I usually love to work with npm. Npm is package installer. So install, there's some mistake, npm install -g, meaning that it's global. It will install npm globally. Npm it latest, so it will download it, the npm latest version. I hit enter. It will take some time because I'm doing it for the first time. You don't need to do this always. It's just once you need to install it, it's done. Next time when you create a project, you don't need to write this command. Okay, so now it's time to create my project in for testing folder. So what I will do, there's a command which is called npx create a react app. Now after doing this, now you have to write your project name. For example, I want to create a project which the name is like, for example, exotic tech. So this is my project. Maybe I want to develop some website for my channel. Then what I will do, I can hit enter, or I can use npm. So it will take use npm for it. It's use npm. It's not necessary, it will also work without this, but still if you want to use, doesn't hurt actually. So I hit enter. Now it will take a bit time because you are creating a react app. It has too many packages, like will get the npm modules, which is pretty big file, maybe around 200 or 300 MB file. And apart from this, there will be a couple of packages and everything. So when I will click here on exotic tech, as you can see, this folder is created. This is my project now. So in the as of now in the project, there's package.json where you have all the configurations. But just it would be better if we can wait a little bit, since the installation will take some time. Look, node modules has been created. This is the biggest folder actually. We should wait little bit more. It's about to install. Still is installing some dependencies. Now it's done. So how do you know it's done? You will see happy hacking in the end. So this meaning that now your project is done. It created all the files. You can go to the source folder. There are a couple of files, like you can use, like there's a built-in css, there is a javascript file. Here you will write your the connection with other javascripts. This is for the testing purpose. Index.js css is the built-in css. For our project, we have index.js. Like we have the root. As of now, we can change it. If you see, like in index.js, we have the root. So and also we have some logo CSV file. And apart from this, we have I just wanted to explain you one thing important. If you see closely in index.js, we have app. So basically what does this means? This is pointing to our app.js folder. Since we had import the app, it's built in. Actually, we didn't did anything. It comes when you install some React project. Okay, so when you go to the app.js, here you will see the basic stuff. This is your app.js. So this is how the connection is done. So this app.css is the CSS for app.js, and index.css is the CSS for the index.js. Okay, you can confirm this because from the import statements. Okay, so first step is in every programming language you have to import something. Okay, after importing something, then you can use those components. Since React is entirely based on the components, we will study the React in too deep actually. I will cover every and each concept in this tutorial. Not in this tutorial, but in this series actually. And the last we have logo.svg file and some other files for some testing, some mobile connection, something like that, and for some package or JSON. For these are it has some dependencies and everything. Okay, and then we have the public files. So public files, like for example this logo, it will be displayed on our screen. We have manifest.json. We don't need these files, or it doesn't matter if you delete or don't delete, but I prefer don't delete this folder. Maybe in future you encounter some useful information in these files. So when you hit node modules, there are too many files. That's why node modules is bit lengthy folder. The size is pretty 200, around 200 MB. So now the next step is I want to compile this project. How can I compile this project? Since my project name is Exotic Tech. Okay, so this is the folder. I can show you guys. So for testing, let me close everything. For testing, I create the for testing folder. Now when you go to the Exotic Tech, you can see all the files which we installed. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to go inside this Exotic Tech and I want to compile these all files. But I will do this using the terminal. How can I do this? I can simply cd. Cd means you can choose directory wherever you want to go. Okay, so for example, in my case, it is Exotic Tech. Exotic Tech. So now I am in the directory of Exotic Tech. You can see this. Now the next step is I have to compile this project. So in order to compile this, I will just run this command npm start and hit enter. It will take some time because I'm doing it for the first time. Let us wait. Since React is pretty big library and it was developed by Facebook and it is used to design full stack applications. Mostly React is used for the front end. For backend, you maybe use other resources, maybe like Node.js. There are other also. So it depends on what project you are doing. So always allow access. So now it's starting my server. I can close these things. I should refresh it once. So it basically this project is running on localhost 300. Okay, so this since we are doing it for the first time, it will take some time. Guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. I need your support. I'm trying to create best content and I want to explain each thing in detail so that you can understand it completely. You don't need to put all the efforts. Now it's done. So we have our React project running. So this is how you can create your React app, and it's working on localhost 3000 on your network. This thing, everything looks cool. Okay, so in this video I show you how each and every step how you can configure your React project. So the starting point of your project will be app.js. Here you will start like if you want to create some modules, maybe some navbar something. Okay, it's better to create in the source folder, or you can create a separate folder, but it's always best practice to start with your source folder, and start from the app.js, start recording from this point. Okay, so guys, thank you for this video. uh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. I will do my best to cover up this series entirely, so that if you have some concept which you don't understand or something, I am willing to explain you in detail. So don't forget to comments in below video section. So thank you. I would like to wind up this video now, so stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.